This is Margaret Theismann with continuing coverage of the unfolding net neutrality crisis. If you've just joined us, the FCC has announced rules barring communications conglomerates from affording faster internet service to the wealthy and powerful. For more on this disturbing development, we have 1% News correspondent and democracy extremist expert Will Rice joining us from his home in Washington, D.C.
Well, first of all, Margaret, this ruling has really hit me pretty hard. I'm surviving on orange juice and Oreos, not made it out of bed. But here's what's going on. The FCC basically is saying that just because you have a lot of money and power doesn't mean that your voice gets to be louder. Now, as we all know, that violates a basic principle of physics. But beyond that, it sets a really dangerous precedent. America was built on the idea of inherited privilege, and I don't think we want to let that slip away.
So what you're saying is that we could be overwhelmed by speech, drowning out our voices.
Yes, it's a very real possibility. Coming from people who don't have any real stake in the game. Maybe they pay taxes, maybe they've served in the military, but the point is they don't have the stock portfolio that really qualifies you to speak out on these issues of national importance.
So, what can we do, Will? Tell us, how can we fight back?
Well, there's a lot we can do. We have one important resource, which is a whole lot of resources, and I think we should always remember that. The 1% should be, as part of their basic check-in with their employees on Capitol Hill, make sure they know this has got to be on their to-do list. The congressmen and senators have got to reverse this. It's perhaps a little-known fact that even if you don't own a congressman or senator, if you actually live in their jurisdiction, you're allowed to contact them. So for our supporters among the 99%, they can actually call some of these people too. They won't reach them, but they can talk to their staffers.
Really great, Will. Thanks. So informative. Now, really quick, we only have 30 seconds. What can we expect? What does the future hold with this net neutrality issue?
What lies ahead of us are two paths. One is a carefully contained system of speech by those with the most money to speak, and another kind of pandemonium where people are offering opinions, organizing themselves and their neighbors. And you know what I think about most is I think about my kids. They've been bringing in plates of Oreos to me all morning long. I don't want my daughter to turn to me at some point and say, "Daddy, what was a communications conglomerate?"